The 2025 NFL Draft is right around the corner, and the Dallas Cowboys are in the spotlight once again. ESPN has just dropped its full 7-round mock draft for America's team, and fans are buzzing over the surprises, the steals, and especially the headlining pick, wide receiver Tetairoa McMillan. Yes, you heard that right, one of college football's most explosive receivers is projected to land in Dallas. But that's just the beginning of what could be a franchise-altering draft haul for the Cowboys. Let's break it down round by round, from the big names to the potential hidden gems. This is one mock draft you don't want to miss. Round 1, pick 26, Tetairoa McMillan, WR, Arizona. The Cowboys go bold right out of the gate. With Michael Gallup gone and uncertainty still surrounding the long-term futures of Brandon Cooks and even CeeDee Lamb's next deal, the Cowboys make a splash by grabbing one of the most electrifying wideouts in the draft. McMillan has everything the Cowboys love: elite catch radius, separation ability, and size at 6'5". He dominated Pac-12 defenses, hauling in deep passes with ease and showing off strong hands in contested situations. With Dak Prescott needing more weapons and the front office hinting at an offensive-focused draft, this pick makes waves. ESPN analysts say McMillan could be the steal of the first round, comparing his playstyle to a young Mike Evans with smoother route running. Round 2, pick 58, Cooper Beebe, Kansas State. After addressing the receiver position, the Cowboys turn to the trenches, and it's a smart move. Beebe is a versatile lineman who can play both guard and tackle, and Dallas needs depth and strength across the offensive line. With Tyron Smith departing and uncertainty about Terrence Steele's return to form, Beebe's nasty run blocking and quick feet in pass protection make him a perfect fit for the Cowboys' zone blocking scheme. This pick screams value and need. ESPN calls him one of the most pro-ready linemen in the class. He's a plug-and-play guy who could compete for a starting role immediately, particularly on the left side. Round 3, pick 90, Jonah Ellis, edge, Utah. Here's where things get exciting. The Cowboys look to refortify Dan Quinn's old vision now under Mike Zimmer and grab a relentless edge rusher in Jonah Ellis. This Utah product brings high motor, technical polish, and a nose for the football. With Dante Fowler gone and DeMarcus Lawrence aging, Ellis gives Dallas a future starter opposite Micah Parsons. Analysts are calling this a sneaky good pick. Ellis might not have the elite burst of top-tier pass rushers, but he makes up for it with bend, technique, and a never-quit attitude. In a rotation with Sam Williams, this kid could be trouble for opposing QBs. Round 4, pick 128, Jaden Hicks, S., Washington State. Safety has long been a position of inconsistency for Dallas. While Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker have had solid runs, the future is uncertain. Enter Jaden Hicks. At 6'3" with long arms and physicality to match, Hicks is a classic box safety with coverage upside. He brings the kind of versatility the Cowboys love, able to line up at linebacker depth, in the slot, or as a deep rover. Hicks is a hard hitter who plays with attitude. ESPN highlights his football IQ and leadership, saying he could be one of the most underrated defenders in the class. In the Cowboys system, he could thrive as a downhill enforcer who punishes ball carriers. Round 5, pick 170, Rasheen Ali, RB, Marshall. It wouldn't be a Cowboys draft without a running back selection, and with Tony Pollard gone and questions swirling around the RB room, Rasheen Ali becomes the target. This guy is lightning in a bottle, explosive, shifty, and surprisingly powerful for his size. He's the type of back who can take one cut and go 60 yards. Ali would fit nicely in a committee with Rico Dowdle and Deuce Vaughn, especially on third downs and outside zone plays. ESPN raves about his vision and patience, saying he's tailor-made for modern NFL offenses that value dual-threat backs. Round 6, pick 212, Chow Smith-Wade, CB, Washington State. The Cowboys always love adding secondary depth, and Chow Smith-Wade is the perfect late-round flyer. Though undersized, Smith-Wade plays much bigger than his frame, with excellent footwork and sticky coverage skills. He's a pure cover corner who could shine in nickel packages and special teams roles early on. Dallas has Trayvon Diggs and Darren Bland locked in, but behind them, things are thin. Smith-Wade gives them a young, hungry defender who isn't afraid to mix it up. ESPN praised his aggressive mentality and confidence, two traits the Cowboys coaching staff will love. Round 7 pick 244, Jarrett Kingston, OL, USC. Dallas closes out the draft by doubling down on offensive line depth with Jarrett Kingston. A developmental prospect with experience at both guard and tackle, Kingston gives the Cowboys a moldable athlete with starting upside down the road. He's physical, tough, and coachable, everything you want from a late-round O-line pick. He's the kind of player who could end up sticking around longer than people expect. With some NFL strength training and technique refinement, Kingston could be a valuable rotational piece within a year or two. ESPN's full 7-round Cowboys mock draft has fans buzzing, and for good reason. From the headline pick of Tetairoa McMillan, who could immediately slot in as a WR2 or even WR1 over time, to the smart, strategic additions in the trenches and on defense, this draft shows a clear plan. It's a blend of best player available and positional need, with plenty of upside picks in the middle rounds. This mock sends a message: Dallas is serious about surrounding Dak Prescott with more weapons, rebuilding the O-line, and reloading on defense. With this kind of draft class, the Cowboys could be setting themselves up not just for a playoff push but for long-term dominance in the NFC. If this mock turns into reality, you better believe Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office are going to get a ton of praise come draft weekend. And if Tetairoa McMillan ends up becoming the next big-name receiver in Dallas, this draft could be talked about for years to come.